Hello everyone, my name is Ivan Carrasco. I'm part of the Future Business Developers team and I'm here to pitch out the idea of our new solution to the job to be done of purchasing a computer, our computer finder. On this presentation, we're going to be walking you through the AVID methodology, which has been the process that we have utilized throughout the past year to determine that our solution has enough traction to make it a good product on the market. We're going to be showing how it was designed to be the best job solution on the market, as well as tested and validated to have a good value for customers. We're going to be addressing some of the risks that it might encounter when going into the market, as well with a prepared plan on how we're planning on executing. Our goal with this presentation is to make you aware that we have a great solution ready to be implemented into the market, and we would like to get a green light from you. As part of the Dell Corporation, we were tasked with reviewing the job to be done of purchasing a computer, looking at how people gets the moments of struggle that makes them not happy with their computer purchases. Those different moments of struggle are caused by many reasons. Customers believe that they're taking too much time when purchasing or deciding which computer to purchase, and as well, they're not very comfortable with the computer language out there. By focusing on the needs first approach, we prioritize 4 undershot values that we believe that can make our solution profitable. These 4 target values are increasing the customer service, minimizing the time spent while shopping, minimizing encounter from biased sales staff, as well as increasing the comfort on the computer purchasing process. When determining the demand creation strategy of our solution, we began thinking what's going to be our core audience, and that's when we came up with we're going to be focusing on the customers that are more struggled by the job to be done of purchasing a computer. And this addresses 2 main groups, which are the baby boomers, which might be customers trying to purchase their first computer at about 65 years old, as well as young students that might be buying their first computer due to a class that requires them to utilize some particular software. As a micro segment, we'll be as well addressing customers that don't speak English as a first language. This will provide our product with a global reach. Currently, the very next best solution to our job to be done of purchasing a computer is just going to a traditional brick and mortar store that sells computer. While this might be okay for many people, it does represent several moments of struggle when you have to be traveling to multiple stores. If you have questions, you have to ask sales staff, which might be biased into a specific brand, that it might not be the best solution for you. We also have the option of purchasing computers online, where the customer just needs to do some research and determine which computer they need to purchase. This might sound great for many people. However, if you're not familiar enough with the technical language of computers, you're going to be overwhelmed with the many different solutions that might be encountered on the web. Our solution provides a freshly new approach compared to current market solutions when looking at the job to be done of purchasing a computer. We're looking into providing assistance into purchasing the correct product for each individual customer at no additional cost. Our intent is to have customers reduce their moments of struggle by utilizing our solution.
All right, thank you so much, Ivan. My name is Jake O'Connor, and I'll be taking you through the next few slides. So the first thing we have is the job solution fit, the optimal solution prototype design. So basically what we're looking at is a mock-up of what the computer finder could look like. We want to keep it simple, easy to read, easy to navigate, because the market we're focusing on struggles to accomplish their goal of understanding computers. So as you can see, the homepage first focuses on who they are and what they need. In other pages not shown here, we'll then focus on presenting them with their options in a logical manner and in a way they can understand. If they can't understand, they have multiple resources and explanations on what each part does. We will show them how their decisions affect their computer and how their choices move them towards their goal of a perfect computer at a perfect price. So our next slide is the validation of opportunity differential value of solution test results. Basically, we wanted to figure out what it was about our product that was most desirable to customers. Going into it, we thought the customer might be interested in having the decision made for them. After all, what's easier than making no decision at all? It turns out that even though 91 of our 102 respondents were confused by computer parts, they wanted help to figure it out themselves. Right now, there are no readily available or well-known services that both guides a customer through the purchase process while also enabling them to make their own educated decisions on subject matter that they might not have known before starting the computer buying process. So this shows that Computer Finder has a strong differential value for our targeted segments. As seen in the results of the survey, a large percent prefer a built-in glossary and terminology to help assist them while searching for their perfect computer. So my last slide is the validation of opportunity differential value of solution test results. Basically what we're looking at here is the results of an important survey as responded to by 101 individuals. And when we see all the offerings that Computer Finder has, most are really concerned, as we said, with help with computer software and hardware terms. It again shows that desire to be in control of the situation and to be knowledgeable. They also want to know what they're getting, as seen with a tendency to value a brand name associated with our service. Both of these aspects, along with the reward program, were actually significantly overvalued compared to price. The takeaway from this slide is, again, customers want to know what is going on and what they are buying. They want to be in control, and Computer Finder enables them to meet that need.
Thank you, Jake. My name is Christoph, and I will go over the revenue, the profit and cost, as well as the generation of social value. Now, looking at the revenue on the business model test, it will be primarily driven by our commission for each purchase, which will be set for 3.21% of total sale. And this was established in order to help meet our profitability goal of 20% of total revenue. Now, there will be additional two sources as well, starting with consumer data, something that is highly sought after by many companies to include Dell, as it includes vital information on consumer purchasing habits. Another source will be service warranty agreements, where the benefits will be twofold, as it will help drive revenue and keep our consumers happy in the circumstance that something breaks down after they purchase. Looking at the profit and cost of things, as already mentioned, the projected profit will be 20% of all revenue, currently set at $50,000. Now, there will be revenue risk as well, starting with a potential increase in maintenance costs, which might be brought about through a sudden increase in labor or part costs. Now, another risk involves a sudden decrease in overall purchases, which might be brought about by several external reasons. Finally, the potential for financial downturn will surely decrease consumer spending all across the board. Moving forward, our projected profit level will be set at 30% of total revenue, or $75,000. We hope to achieve this through four separate paths. The first one will be an improvement in our supply chain management, which will help drive overall costs down to include maintenance costs and installation costs. The next two will be superior customer service, as well as the word-of-mouth advertisement, which will only help drive our overall sales. And finally, access to social media platforms, which will just raise overall awareness of our product, and in turn, our sales as well. Now, looking at the generation of social value, this is a very important factor for our company, as it allows us to create a positive image of our product, not just to consumers, but also employees and the general public as a whole, and allows us to give back to the community as well. And our focus on this will be veterans and our active duty military members. And how we will go about this is through the promotion and extension of Dell's already existing 10% discount to this targeted audience. We will first utilize the inexpensive service at ID.me in order to verify that they are currently eligible for this discount. Now, it will generate some significant social value, and as one can see in the recent ID.me survey, 84% of military members return to the same brand year after year if it provides them a discount. With almost 19 million veterans residing in the United States, this one's a no-brainer. Looking from the general public perspective, one can argue that the military is a point of pride for the United States. Thus, any company supporting them will be surely seen in a positive light. Case in point, all the restaurants and the companies offering free meals and free discounts on Veterans Day. Another strong point is that we'll produce zero cost for our proposed solution, as it is already established plan and policy by Dell. Thus, they'll be the ones who absorb the costs. Now, it will help our active duty military members in the circumstance where perhaps they're trying to further their education, case in point myself, or just trying to stay in touch with their family. Similarly, it can help veterans further pursue their education after they separate, or look for a job, or perhaps even stay in touch with their war buddies. Now we'll hand it over to Dale. Thank you.
Chris, Ivan, and Jake did a great job with the heavy lifting. Now I will help drive our pitch home. Marketing will be a key focus area for Computer Finder, and we've developed multiple marketing platforms to address these. Our tiered marketing program is designed to drive traffic directly to our solution. Our search engine marketing will also direct customers to our service on our vendor partners' websites. That's a very important feature that we added. Cost clicks will generate added revenue, and additional click searches will be geared to our core customer on sites they frequent, which will again drive additional revenue. As our solution grows more popular, we move our targeted approach to include the extremely valuable early adopters, early majority, and late majority. Our marketing channel plan flows with our solution's growth, which will help us connect with the consumer. So how do we get profitable? Our analysis outlines how our plan will be zero out-of-pocket cost to our customers. Now, initially, we told you that Computer Finder would be funded by a modest 3.21% of charge on the final sale. As we reviewed our numbers and our information, we determined that we had to adjust that slightly. Our new fund amount will be 7.21% in order to hit our aggressive sales numbers that we have projected to date. Keep in mind, though, the customers continue to benefit from a cost-free, highly valuable product, and retailers will see an increase in sales and traffic to their stores. Projections show a first-year profit after all expenses and costs are realized. Modest growth in year 2, and then the potential for accelerated growth over the next 3 years. Year-over-year increases realized each year. We do have some ecosystem risks, and we've taken measures to address those. Dell will need to support our changes to their ordering platform to accommodate custom orders from Computer Finder. We've allotted time to allow that to happen. Retailers may be leery of our product taking away from their business, but we will provide an experienced in-store team member to demonstrate the profit potential for retailers that sign on. Front-end employees at those retailers may lack the knowledge or motivation to demonstrate the kiosk to customers. We will provide free training to store employees and provide our own sales associates as service ambassadors. So you've seen our pitch. We've developed a job to be done that meets or exceeds the requirements. Our core market segment is solid, with potential to expand our base. Partnerships with established brands and retailers that give Computer Finder instant credibility. Additional opportunity to increase profits through well-thought-out marketing plans that will continue to push the business forward. Profitable growth from the outset. I'll say that again. Profitable growth from the outset. How many solutions can provide that dynamic, along with strong potential to see increases year over year? Computer Finder is the solution, and now is the time for its introduction to the market. Thank you.